In Buddhist philosophy, the bed is not just a piece of furniture where one lays their head. It is, in many ways, a sacred space, an altar of rest, rejuvenation, and personal energy. Ancient Buddhist texts speak to the power of the bed as a symbol of one's inner sanctuary. Yet, despite its apparent simplicity, there are unseen forces that can be attracted or repelled by what you place on it. In Buddhist thought, the energy of your bed extends beyond the physical realm and can impact your mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Imagine the bed as a mirror of your subconscious. Every object that touches its surface carries energy, a force that either elevates or diminishes your life force. In the same way a shrine should remain uncluttered, free of distractions, so too should your bed. This is not merely about cleanliness or neatness. The bed is a spiritual conduit that influences your personal vibrations. Misuse of this space is said to attract the negative forces of poverty, ruin, and disease. Why? Because in Buddhist teachings, every object carries with it an energetic frequency. What we place closest to ourselves, especially in our most vulnerable state of sleep, can determine the flow of energy in our lives. The symbolism of the bed also runs deep in many cultures. It is a place where we are born, where we dream, and where we spend nearly a third of our lives. Its intimate nature means it becomes a receiver and projector of energy that can be pure and life-giving or dark and life-draining. From a Buddhist perspective, maintaining a balanced, harmonious relationship with this sacred space can open the doors to prosperity, health, and clarity. On the other hand, carelessness about what enters this space invites misfortune. In ancient Buddhist teachings, there are specific objects that one should never place on their bed. These items not only disturb the bed's sacred energy, but also invite negative consequences into your life. Each of these objects has been linked to the three primary afflictions: poverty, ruin, and disease. Let's take a deeper dive into the 10 things that you should never put on your bed if you want to avoid these misfortunes. One must first understand the interconnectedness of all things in Buddhist philosophy. What might seem like an innocuous object has the potential to cause spiritual harm because everything vibrates with energy. The bed is particularly sensitive because it is where our bodies rest, heal, and rejuvenate. It is the intersection between the physical body and the astral planes we visit during sleep. Any negative energy trapped in objects placed on the bed can disrupt this natural flow. For example, one of the forbidden objects is sharp objects, such as knives or scissors. These tools, often used to cut and sever, are imbued with the energy of division. Placing them on the bed severs your personal energy, creating disturbances in your life's natural flow. In Buddhist practice, sleep is a form of meditation, a moment where the mind drifts into otherworldly realms to find solace and peace. Introducing sharp objects into this sacred space shatters that peace, causing not only physical harm, but also emotional and spiritual discord. People who consistently place sharp objects on their bed often experience disturbances in their sleep, leading to broken dreams and a restless mind. In time, this lack of peace translates into a form of inner poverty, cutting off the flow of abundance and wealth in all aspects of life. Another symbolic object is mirrors. A mirror in Buddhist lore reflects not only the physical, but also the spiritual. By placing a mirror on the bed, you create a double reflection of yourself in the astral world. This doubling effect leads to confusion, a split in your energy body, and an inability to manifest your goals. Mirrors are believed to trap wandering spirits, especially during the vulnerable moments of sleep. These spirits, confused by the reflection of the dreamer, may attach themselves to the sleeping person, bringing nightmares, illness, and even poverty into their waking life. Dirty clothes are another common but often overlooked culprit. Clothing absorbs the energy of the wearer. If you've had a rough day, experienced negative emotions, or have been around toxic environments, your clothes carry the residue of that energy. Placing them on your bed transfers that negativity to your place of rest. Over time, this builds up a layer of spiritual grime that can manifest as sickness, emotional distress, and even financial struggle. Section 2. The energetic ties between objects and outcomes. Continuing our exploration into Buddhist teachings, it's important to understand the profound belief that every object carries an energetic imprint. These imprints, when placed on our bed, can deeply affect our life's path. This idea is not rooted in superstition, but in a complex spiritual science that Buddhists have studied for millennia. At its core, the bed is seen as an energetic vortex, a gateway between the waking world and the unseen dimensions we travel to in our sleep. Anything that interferes with this portal must be handled with care. One object that should never find its way onto your bed is food. While the bed is a place of nourishment for the spirit and body through rest, food serves a different purpose. It is a source of physical sustenance, but in Buddhist thought, it belongs to the waking world. When food is brought into the sacred space of the bed, it creates confusion between the spiritual and physical realms. This disruption can result in a slow, creeping ruin in one's life, as the energy meant for spiritual rejuvenation becomes weighed down by the heavy, grounded energy of food. It is said that those who eat in bed or leave food on their bed often experience stagnation in their life pursuits, financial struggles, and a sense of being stuck in unhealthy patterns. The concept of clutter is another that often goes overlooked but has dire consequences. Clutter represents chaos, unprocessed emotions, and unresolved issues. In Buddhist practice, clarity of mind and space is essential for spiritual progress. When you place clutter, whether it's clothes, books, electronics, or random objects, on your bed, you invite that chaos into your inner sanctuary. This creates an energetic blockage that prevents the free flow of abundance and health into your life. It's often said that a cluttered bed reflects a cluttered mind, and as a result, your life may descend into disarray. Financial problems, sickness, and fractured relationships can follow. A lesser-known object that should be kept far from your bed is technology, particularly phones, laptops, and televisions. These devices emit electromagnetic fields, EMFs, that disrupt the natural energy of the body. From a Buddhist perspective, these artificial energies conflict with the body's natural rhythms, causing disharmony. Sleep, a time meant for deep spiritual rejuvenation, becomes fragmented, leading to a state of spiritual and physical poverty. Moreover, the constant influx of information and distraction through technology disconnects you from the present moment, a critical element of Buddhist mindfulness. Over time, this disconnection manifests as emotional and mental strain, deteriorating both health and wealth. Books and other intellectual materials, though seemingly benign, also hold an energetic signature. In Buddhist thought, the bed is a place for rest and spiritual renewal, not intellectual stimulation. While reading is a wonderful activity for growth, placing these items on your bed can create an imbalance in your energy field. The mental stimulation from books can carry over into your sleep, preventing you from entering the deep restorative states needed for spiritual growth and material prosperity. The teachings suggest that people who habitually leave books or intellectual materials on their bed may find themselves restless, overthinking, and unable to focus on their spiritual goals. This, in turn, can lead to a form of spiritual poverty, where one feels disconnected from their higher purpose. Even animals, beloved pets included, should be kept off the bed, according to Buddhist teachings. While animals carry their own unique energy, they also absorb the energies of the environments they inhabit. Bringing that into the bed creates a cross-contamination of spiritual frequencies that can disrupt your peace. Pets, in particular, bring in a lot of earthly energy, which can weigh down your spirit during sleep. This can lead to a deterioration in health, increased stress, and an overall sense of imbalance. Although we love our pets, sharing the sacred space of our bed with them introduces complications that, over time, may lead to negative consequences. Finally, unfinished projects or tasks, such as notebooks, planners, or even a to-do list, can disrupt the peace of the bed. These items carry the energy of what's not done, creating a sense of urgency and stress. In Buddhist practice, peace of mind is central to attracting abundance and health. Leaving unfinished business in your bed space keeps your mind in a state of stress and anxiety, making it difficult to fully rest. This constant feeling of being behind in life can manifest in financial struggles and a decline in overall well-being. Section 3. The mystical power of symbols and rituals around the bed. The bed, in Buddhist tradition, is not merely a piece of furniture. It is a symbolic threshold between the conscious and unconscious, the material and the spiritual. Everything that surrounds it or touches it holds meaning. This is why, in addition to being mindful of the physical objects on your bed, there are also symbols and rituals deeply tied to ensuring that the energy of your sleep space remains clear and aligned with your spiritual path. In Buddhist teachings, one of the most powerful symbols associated with sleep and rest is the lotus flower. The lotus grows in muddy waters but rises above the surface, blooming into a thing of beauty. It represents purity, enlightenment, and the idea that one can rise above their circumstances to reach a higher state of being. Some Buddhist practitioners keep images or symbolic representations of the lotus near their bed to remind them of the purity of their inner sanctuary. However, there is a cautionary tale here. Placing an actual flower on the bed can lead to problems, as flowers, though beautiful, are temporary and subject to decay. Decay invites stagnation and ruin, so it is advised to keep fresh flowers near but not directly on the bed. Another important ritual involves cleansing the bed space regularly, not only physically but spiritually. In Buddhist practices, there are various ways to clear the bed's energy, such as through chanting, prayer, or the burning of incense. Sandalwood and sage are often used for their purifying properties. Sandalwood, in particular, is associated with spiritual awareness and clarity of mind, which helps remove any lingering negative energies from the bed. When these negative energies accumulate, they act as barriers to wealth and health, much like a dam holding back a river. By regularly cleansing the bed, you are metaphorically allowing the flow of positive energy, also known as chi or prana, to circulate freely through your life. Buddhism also emphasizes the importance of intention. It's not only what you keep on your bed, but the thoughts and feelings you bring into your sleeping space that matter. A popular teaching is the idea of setting a positive intention before sleep. Whether through meditation, affirmations, or simple visualization, practitioners are encouraged to enter a state of peace and gratitude before lying down. This spiritual practice ensures that the energy of your bed remains a reflection of your highest aspirations rather than a magnet for misfortune. However, just as there are symbols that enhance your spiritual energy, there are also symbols that should be avoided. For example, empty wallets or purses are considered extremely negative when placed on the bed. In Buddhist culture, wallets are symbols of abundance and wealth. To place an empty wallet on the bed signifies a void in your financial life, an invitation for poverty. The bed, as a space of rest and rejuvenation, should not hold the energy of lack or scarcity. Similarly, placing unused or old coins on your bed can create a blockage in the flow of money. These symbols of wealth, when left unused, represent stagnation, and that stagnant energy can seep into other areas of your life. Likewise, images or objects of suffering, such as violent or sorrowful artwork, can attract negative energy. The bed is a place for healing and peace, and introducing symbols of suffering can deeply affect the subconscious mind during sleep. Buddhist teachings suggest that our thoughts and emotions before sleep have a profound impact on the astral realms we travel to. If your bed is surrounded by symbols of distress, this distress will follow you into your dreams, potentially manifesting as real-world hardships, such as illness or financial struggle. Even certain colors should be avoided. Red, for example, while vibrant and life-giving in some contexts, is associated with anger, war, and passion in Buddhist teachings. If you surround your bed with too much red, it could bring heightened emotional volatility, leading to arguments, stress, and ultimately a disruption in your prosperity and well-being. Buddhists often recommend soft, calming colors like blues, whites, or earthy tones to promote peace and clarity. Finally, there is the importance of positioning the bed itself. According to feng shui principles, which are deeply intertwined with Buddhist practices, the direction in which your bed faces can significantly impact your life's energy. It is advised never to position your bed directly facing the door, as this is known as the death position in feng shui. a position that drains your energy rather than revitalizing it. Similarly, having your bed under a beam or in a cramped space can lead to feelings of oppression and limitation, which over time manifest as financial ruin or sickness. All of these symbols and rituals serve a singular purpose: to ensure that your bed remains a sacred space, free of disturbances that could hinder your spiritual and material progress. The bed, when treated with respect, becomes a powerful tool for manifesting abundance, health, and clarity. When neglected, it becomes a magnet for misfortune. Section 4. Understanding the spiritual impact of clutter on the bed. One of the most overlooked aspects of maintaining a harmonious spiritual environment is the role that clutter plays. In modern society, we have grown accustomed to filling our spaces, particularly our beds, with objects that do not belong. From laptops to books, clothes to paperwork, the bed becomes a catch-all for items that serve no purpose during sleep. In Buddhist teachings, clutter is much more than a simple nuisance. It is a representation of mental and spiritual chaos, a tangible manifestation of the unresolved aspects of your inner world. Clutter holds a dense, stagnant energy that weighs down the vibrational frequency of your space. In the context of your bed, this stagnant energy directly impacts your ability to rejuvenate during sleep, which is critical for both spiritual and physical health. When you clutter your bed with unnecessary objects, you're not only obstructing the flow of energy, but also inviting negative forces such as poverty and disease into your life. For instance, leaving electronics on your bed is particularly harmful. Devices like smartphones, tablets, and laptops emit not just electromagnetic fields, but also a subtle energetic pollution that affects your body on a deeper spiritual level. In Buddhist thought, sleep is seen as a form of purification, a time when the spirit disengages from the physical body to journey into the astral planes. Electronic devices, however, create disturbances that prevent the spirit from fully detaching. This incomplete separation results in restless sleep, diminished spiritual renewal, and a fractured connection to your higher self. Over time, this disruption manifests as physical ailments, mental fog, and financial stagnation. Similarly, leaving clothes on your bed, especially those that have been worn, introduces another layer of energetic contamination. Clothes absorb the energy of the environments in which they've been worn. If you've had a stressful day or been in an environment filled with tension, those energies cling to your clothing. By placing these garments on your bed, you transfer that negative energy into your sacred sleeping space. The result is a subtle yet profound drain on your vitality. In Buddhist practice, such energetic contamination can manifest as financial difficulties or persistent health issues. Over time, the accumulation of these small energetic disruptions creates a snowball effect, attracting ruin and disease into your life. The clutter on your bed is also a reflection of the clutter in your mind. Buddhist philosophy emphasizes the importance of inner clarity as a prerequisite for attracting abundance and well-being. When your bed is filled with unnecessary objects, it becomes difficult to enter a state of mental peace. Sleep, which should be a time for spiritual and emotional detoxification, instead becomes another chaotic experience. Without this essential period of rest and renewal, your ability to make sound decisions, attract prosperity, and maintain health is compromised. It's also important to address the emotional clutter that often manifests physically on the bed. For example, many people leave sentimental items such as old letters, gifts, or memorabilia on their beds. While these objects may hold emotional significance, they often carry with them unresolved emotional baggage. Placing these items on your bed intertwines your sleep space with the unresolved emotions associated with those objects. In Buddhist terms, this is akin to inviting the unresolved past into your present, creating an energetic blockage that hinders your progress. It is said that those who sleep surrounded by emotionally charged objects often experience recurring dreams of the past, which can trap them in a cycle of regret, sadness, or longing. This emotional stagnation, much like physical clutter, prevents the flow of abundance and joy into one's life. Moreover, the constant presence of unfinished tasks, such as notebooks, work materials, or even to-do lists, on the bed is another form of clutter that disrupts your spiritual flow. These objects carry the energy of what's left undone, creating a sense of anxiety and restlessness even during sleep. In Buddhist teachings, peace of mind is considered essential for attracting abundance. A cluttered mind, symbolized by a cluttered bed, prevents this peace from taking root. The result is a life filled with obstacles, financial setbacks, and a sense of never being able to catch up. The teachings emphasize that in order to attract prosperity and well-being, you must first clear the energetic clutter from your bed and your life. By doing so, you open up space for the natural flow of positive energy to return. Section 5. The dark energies lurking in personal items on the bed. Beyond the realm of clutter, personal items on the bed can carry deeper, darker energies that Buddhist teachings warn against. Every object in our possession carries its own energetic imprint, often tied to the emotional or spiritual experiences we've had with it. When these personal items are placed on the bed, they can unintentionally invite negative energies that disrupt the harmony of the space, opening the door to poverty, ruin, and disease. One of the most concerning items to leave on your bed is mirrors. While it may seem strange, many people use compact mirrors or even decorative mirrors that accidentally find their way onto the bed. In Buddhist symbolism, mirrors are gateways to the spiritual realm. They reflect not only the physical world, but also the unseen energies that surround us. Leaving a mirror on your bed can act as a portal for negative spirits or entities, allowing them to access your personal space while you sleep. Sleep, in Buddhist tradition, is a vulnerable time when your spirit is most open to external influences. A mirror on the bed can invite not just bad dreams, but also spiritual disturbances that manifest as poverty, poor health, and emotional turmoil. Another item often placed on the bed without realizing its impact is jewelry. Jewelry, especially pieces given as gifts or inherited from others, holds the energetic imprint of the previous owner or the situation in which it was received. For example, a ring passed down through generations might carry the unresolved emotional struggles or financial hardships of its previous owners. Placing such items on your bed transfers these burdens into your space of rest. In Buddhist philosophy, it is believed that these energies can influence your spiritual health, blocking the flow of abundance and wealth. Placing jewelry on the bed, especially without cleansing it first, can lead to a slow erosion of prosperity and vitality, as the energy of those past burdens begins to intertwine with your own. In the same vein, gifts from people with negative intentions, even if they are beautiful or valuable, should never rest on your bed. These items often carry the energy of the giver, and if their intentions were not pure, that negativity lingers. Imagine being given a luxurious blanket or pillowcase by someone who secretly harbors jealousy or ill will toward you. While the item may look beautiful, its energy is polluted by the giver's hidden resentment or malice. In Buddhist teachings, everything carries karma, and objects are no exception. By placing such items on your bed, you are unknowingly inviting that karma into your most intimate space. Over time, this can attract poverty, ruin, or illness, as the bed, now infused with negative energy, becomes a breeding ground for spiritual corruption. Then there's the issue of money, specifically loose change or even large sums of cash left on the bed. While this may seem harmless, Buddhist teachings consider money to be a symbol of material energy. When placed on the bed, it disrupts the peaceful, restful energy needed for spiritual renewal. Instead of allowing your spirit to rejuvenate, the presence of money keeps your mind tethered to the material world. This attachment can prevent you from attracting true abundance. Worse still, loose coins on the bed symbolize scattered wealth, which can lead to financial instability, lost opportunities, and even the mismanagement of resources. In Buddhist culture, wealth is about balance and flow. When money is treated with care and intention, it grows. When it is left carelessly, as on a bed, it drains away. There's also a significant warning about keeping shoes on or near the bed. Shoes represent travel, movement, and the external world. They carry the energy of every place they have walked, from the dirt and grime of the streets to the emotional imprints of various environments. In Buddhist thought, shoes are considered extremely unclean, both physically and energetically. Placing shoes on the bed creates a spiritual blockage that can manifest as feelings of stagnation, a sense of being stuck in life, or even physical illness. The bed is meant to be a place of stillness where the body can rest and the spirit can travel unhindered. Introducing shoes into this space disrupts that tranquility, making it difficult to move forward spiritually or financially. Photographs are another seemingly innocuous item that can have a profound impact when placed on the bed. Pictures capture moments in time and hold the emotional energy of the person or situation depicted. While it might be comforting to have photos of loved ones near your bed, Buddhist teachings caution against placing them directly on the bed itself. If these photos represent past relationships, unresolved emotions, or deceased relatives, their energy can anchor you to the past. This attachment prevents you from fully living in the present or manifesting future abundance. Worse yet, if the photographs are of people who have passed away, they can attract the energy of death, which brings stagnation, sorrow, and even disease into your life. The bed should be a place for renewal, not a shrine to the past or a magnet for death energy. Another often overlooked item is books, particularly those related to work, study, or difficult personal experiences. While many people enjoy reading before bed, leaving books on the bed after use can create an energetic disturbance. Books are repositories of knowledge and information, but they also carry the weight of the subjects they explore. If you are reading about stress, trauma, or complex work-related problems, leaving those books on your bed allows that heavy energy to permeate your sleep space. In Buddhist thought, the mind should be calm and free before sleep, allowing for spiritual journeys and rejuvenation. By keeping books on the bed, especially those tied to stress or hardship, you invite the energy of those problems into your dreams, manifesting as real-world struggles such as poverty, mental fatigue, or illness. In conclusion, personal items carry energies far beyond their physical appearance or material value. In Buddhist teachings, the bed is sacred ground, and every item placed upon it influences the energy of your sleep, your spirit, and ultimately your life. By removing personal items from the bed and treating it as a space of purity and intention, you can prevent the attraction of negative forces like poverty, ruin, and disease. This is not just about cleanliness, it's about creating an energetic sanctuary where your spirit can rest, renew, and attract the prosperity and well-being you deserve. Before we discuss our final thought, let me tell you an interesting story. The Buddha and the merchant's bed. Once, in ancient India, there lived a wealthy merchant who approached the Buddha seeking advice. Despite his vast riches, the merchant often fell ill and faced unexpected financial losses. Desperate for answers, he asked the Buddha, "Why do I suffer from misfortune, despite having so much wealth?" The Buddha, known for his wisdom, smiled gently and asked the merchant to describe his daily habits. The merchant revealed that his bedroom was cluttered with precious items. Gold, jewels, expensive clothes, and even large mirrors hung above his bed. He also kept ledgers, documenting his wealth, on his bed at night. The Buddha explained, "Your bed is where your spirit rests, and where your mind is freed from the burdens of life. But by surrounding yourself with material objects, mirrors, gold, and ledgers, you are anchoring your spirit to the physical world, allowing no space for peace. The clutter traps your energy, preventing the flow of abundance and health." The Buddha then shared a story about an old sage who lived in simplicity. His bed was free from material possessions, and in its emptiness, it became a sanctuary where he could rejuvenate. From the emptiness of his space came the fullness of his spirit. He welcomed the flow of peace, prosperity, and health, the Buddha said. Taking this to heart, the merchant cleared his bed of unnecessary items and began treating his sleeping space as sacred. In time, his health improved and his wealth flowed more steadily, free of the chaotic disruptions he once experienced. The Buddha concluded, "A cluttered bed leads to a cluttered mind and soul. Keep your bed pure, and you shall attract peace and prosperity." The merchant bowed in gratitude, understanding that the true wealth he sought was found in simplicity and mindfulness. Section 6. Final Thoughts. Cultivating Sacredness and Attracting Abundance. In the final analysis, the teachings around what should and should not be placed on the bed transcend superstition and delve deeply into the spiritual principles that govern abundance, health, and well-being. The bed, often taken for granted in daily life, is revealed to be a potent spiritual tool, a space that can either attract wealth, healing, and peace, or invite poverty, ruin, and disease depending on how it is treated. Throughout Buddhist teachings, the recurring theme is that of intention and awareness. Everything you do, from the placement of objects to the thoughts you harbor before sleep, affects the energy that surrounds you. By being conscious of what you bring into your sacred sleeping space, you create a powerful boundary that protects your energy and invites abundance. In Buddhist philosophy, one of the most profound principles is that of emptiness, the idea that in clearing space, we make room for new energy, new experiences, and new prosperity. This concept applies directly to the bed. By keeping the bed free of clutter, personal items, and negative symbols, you create a space for your spirit to rest and your body to heal. This emptiness is not a void, but a fertile ground for the manifestation of positive energy. It is through this space of peace and clarity that abundance flows naturally into your life. The practice of maintaining a sacred bed space is a form of mindfulness, a key Buddhist teaching. Mindfulness is about being fully present in the moment, aware of your surroundings, and intentional in your actions. In the context of your bed, mindfulness means being deliberate about what you allow into your sleep space, both physically and energetically. By cultivating this mindfulness, you not only protect yourself from the negative forces of poverty, ruin, and disease, but also actively invite prosperity, health, and spiritual growth. Additionally, it is crucial to understand that the energy of the bed extends beyond the immediate sleeping hours. The bed is where you spend a third of your life, and its energy has a ripple effect that influences every other aspect of your existence. If your bed is a place of clutter, negative symbolism, and restless energy, that vibration will seep into your waking life, manifesting as obstacles, financial struggles, and health problems. On the other hand, if your bed is treated as a sanctuary, kept clear, energetically clean, and filled only with objects that enhance peace and well-being, this positive energy will amplify throughout your life, attracting opportunities, wealth, and vibrant health. Another key takeaway from Buddhist teachings on the bed is the importance of ritual and routine. Before sleep, it is advised to engage in rituals that cleanse the energy of the bed and prepare the space for rest. This might include burning incense, such as sandalwood or sage, as mentioned earlier, or chanting a mantra to clear the mind of negative thoughts. Even something as simple as making the bed every morning is seen as a powerful act of mindfulness and intention. It is a way of resetting the energy of the bed, ensuring that it remains a place of peace and abundance. For those seeking to attract wealth, one Buddhist practice is to place a prosperity bowl near the bed, filled with symbols of abundance like coins, rice, or small crystals. The prosperity bowl acts as an energetic magnet, drawing wealth into your life while keeping it away from the sacred space of the bed itself. In this way, you create a clear division between the spiritual act of resting and the material pursuit of abundance. This balance is key in Buddhist philosophy. Prosperity flows most freely when it is not chased, but rather invited through peace and clarity. Finally, it is important to remember that the bed is not just a personal space, it is a reflection of your spiritual state. How you treat your bed reflects how you treat yourself. By honoring the bed as a sacred space, you are making a powerful statement about your self-worth and your intentions for your life. You are declaring that you deserve rest, renewal, and abundance. This declaration, when made consistently through mindful action, creates a powerful energetic shift that the universe cannot ignore. In conclusion, Buddhist teachings provide a rich, profound framework for understanding the spiritual significance of the bed. By avoiding the 10 items that attract poverty, ruin, and disease, clutter, electronics, old clothes, mirrors, jewelry, negative gifts, money, shoes, photographs, and books, you create a space that supports your highest good. More than that, you cultivate a practice of mindfulness, intention, and sacredness that invites the flow of abundance, health, and spiritual clarity into every aspect of your life. By treating your bed as the sacred sanctuary it is, you align yourself with the universe's natural flow of prosperity, ensuring that wealth, well-being, and peace will be yours for the taking. Thank you so much for watching this video and taking the time to explore these profound teachings. If you found this content valuable and it resonated with you, please don't forget to subscribe to Buddha's Way. Your support helps us continue to create insightful, spiritual, and transformative content. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, share, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. We're on this journey together, and your engagement means the world to us. Stay blessed and enlightened. Till next time, Namaste.